No. Okay.
We are live.
All right. Hi, everybody. It is Todd Gross. I'm here with Peter Drew and Mitch Carson. They have put together quite an interesting system. It's a fabulous system which is able to get little tiny videos, as I call them, little mini vids, and actually get you so that you could rank them and your subsequent website very high in the Google search engine rankings. Now, just as a little bit of an aside, I know most of you are interested in my video products, and that's of course related directly to what we've got going here. But a lot have expressed interest from me to kind of allow you to know when I run into something that can be monetized, when there's a monetization angle to it, meaning you could actually make money from this system as well. And that seems to be what we have here. Now, I've been inside the Facebook group that this is associated with. There's been some tremendous feedback in there. And the people that are just starting out, that are having some difficulties, they just are getting great support from Peter Drew and from the other members that are having success. So that's why I'm bringing it to you today. And I want to find out all about how this is done, because I know it's little videos. I know they get turned into Hangouts, but I also know that it's a completely automated system, and I really would like to find out more and let everybody know. So with that in mind, Peter and Mitch, could you kind of give us a rundown of what's involved and why this is so successful?
Well, you know, as an SEO and video marketing expert, Todd, I'm always seeking out the best solutions and to implement strategies as quickly as possible. I mean, and I know that today's presentation is going to generate some questions. I mean, that's always what happens when you have something so powerful. And I want to let you know that we'll address as many questions as we can in the time we have together today, so everybody that is in your group will understand very, very well how they can make a big change in their marketing online and to make, you know, to profit. Isn't that the end of the game? I mean, that's really what we're after. It's just not another nifty trick. People are actually making money with utilizing the solution that we're going to present today. So, yeah, I mean, that's what's that's what this is all about, Todd. So, I mean, everybody has heard, because you're the video marketing king, all about the power of video and Hangout marketing. I know you've introduced this topic and you talk about the little vids, and so most people are going to already know it's a really good thing to do, isn't it? I mean, this is the way to go. And I just have to start out and ask people, because this is so powerful, because I've been in this space as an SEO professional. I mean, I've been online since 1998, but as an SEO professional where it's been full-time SEO for over 6 years, and I'm going to say that if they implement, when they implement what we're going to reveal today, their lives are going to change, because I'm backing it up on factual data from what our clients have experienced. So let's go ahead and get started. And the promise today is 4 profitable case studies we're going to demonstrate and reveal to everybody. And they're going to discover how to find the profits in their niche with money keywords. And we're going to make that distinction between money and informational keywords. 5 unique ways to differentiate Hangout Millionaire in the marketplace, and how to get your rankings to stick, and how to move forward with us. I mean, what is it that they can do next to fill in that missing piece in the puzzle? Now, this is the favorite station that we've all heard about, WIIFM. What's in it for me? So I'm going to reveal that. Go ahead, Todd. What's that?
That is so true in marketing. I mean, everything revolves around that, and just always keep that in your mind. What's in it for me? What's in it for you? Everybody is, as nice as we all are, we always want to know what is in it for us, and it's just such a key thing that I've learned over the years.
Yeah, I mean, you and I both have media backgrounds. Yours is very deep on television, and when you were out there working in Boston, and I was out in LA, and then, you know, my years on Home Shopping Network, you know, demonstrating products, it's always about the benefits for the user. And we're going to have some people on the line with us tonight, or today, whatever time it is that they are watching this in their respective country or time zone. It's always got to be communicated to either to the people who are on the call, or if they're looking as SEO professionals revealing this to their clients, What's in it for their clients? How are they are able to profit? That's the bottom line. How can they take away the pain and profit? What's in it for me? Because that's what we're after. We're seeking pleasure and avoiding pain. And if you're confused, you're in pain. So we want to make sure that we provide a solution so they're pleasurable. So the first step is how to get first page Google rankings, how to get first page YouTube rankings. And again, I'm going to repeat this over and over again because this is one of the very few solutions I've encountered, and we've all seen hundreds of products come down the pike from the various distribution channels. Very few that I've seen can strongly lead you in the direction of profits. And we have case studies that from newbies all the way through advanced have profited from this system. And 3 ways to profit without using a camera, and this is a biggie. Again, Todd, I'm going to ask you to chime in here because you're obviously no newcomer to a camera, but most people, I mean, it's supposedly man's number one fear is to do public speaking, and that would spill over to standing in front of a camera. And we can address that so well. Peter thought of everything. Peter Drew, you're going to meet in a second, is the developer of this system. He looked at every nook and cranny, answered every obstacle so everybody can use this and start making money immediately and not having to stand in front of a camera and getting lighting just right, their makeup just right, and their hair, if they have it. None of that is an issue with the system that we're going to reveal today. How important is that distinction?
Yeah, very.
And we're going to rank faster than a speeding bullet. So we want to start out with a gift for everybody that comes on here. This is our gift for taking the time to listen to us because this is going to be for you. And there's a book called Clients Forever, which everyone is going to get that stays on the call. And it was authored by myself and Peter, the originator, the developer of the Hangout Millionaire system. So who is Peter? He's been working full-time online for 15 years. So he eats, drinks, and sleeps this. He's a CEO of Brute Force SEO. He was consistently a top 5 affiliate in Friend Finder Inc., which just sold, not too long ago for just under $1 billion, and that's a big number. And he's generated over 8 figures online. He's owned many software development companies and solutions, and he's known as the king of automated software solutions. And he earned that title, that crown, and we're going to show you why. And he's been a respected SEO professional over the last 7 years, providing solutions to the SEO and SEM community. And his main membership SEO site is still going strong after 6 years, where people are participating on a regular basis because the systems work they're very, very solid. And what I like most about him, he's got a completely squeaky clean reputation, and that's important. And this is a snapshot of Peter, the originator of the system, with his 2 beautiful daughters. So who am I? I'm a published author with John Wiley & Sons. I'm a former syndicated radio show host with CBS in LA. And I've spoken on direct marketing in a multitude of countries. I'm responsible for 9 figures in sales on TV via infomercials and Home Shopping Network. And I've been published in a lot of publications. Here's a quick shot of me being interviewed by CNBC in Karachi, Pakistan. And the next picture is when I was hosting my show in LA. So let's talk about what's the value of owning the #1 ranking in your market. This is a strong claim that we can make, and we're going to show you how you can do that, because whatever somebody's searching for in your niche, you are going to have at your fingertips the solution where you can become the king of it, the crown of your niche, the guru, if you will, the leader in your niche. I mean, how important is that when you're talking about somebody in a niche? Maybe it's nail salons, it could be a lawyer, it could be a dentist, a number of niches, and we hear about all those niche reports, but what is the value of being the #1 person?
Very. It's immeasurable.
It's immeasurable. And the big thing is, if you're missing one piece of the puzzle, and that's generally, from what I found, it's not information. There's a ton of information out there, and it's a matter of what to do with it. And the solution we're going to reveal to them today is going to give them the final piece of the puzzle and it's the glue. It's not only the final piece, it's the glue to cement all the elements together comprehensively. This is a premium system that will give them exactly what they need to move forward. So let's start out with our toughest case study that we had. This is a snapshot of the publisher of Billionaire Mentor magazine, which is up on the Apple newsstand. And it's an old friend of mine, Alex Mendozian. We've been friends for about 13 years. And I mentioned that I had partnered with a man that had developed a genius system called Hangout Millionaire. And Alex said, I'm interested because I'm the king of Hangouts now, and I want to rank for everything that's related to money, keyword phrases. He's a very savvy marketer. He's been online since the 90s, so he knows this backward and forward. And he said, prove it to me first before I expose you to my tribe. I said, fine, we'll take the challenge on. So here's what happened. He gave us how to monetize Google Hangouts, which is something he wanted to dominate for. So within 2 hours, I want to have people focus on the last image. There are 2 images, 2 thumbnails on this page. Down at the bottom where my cursor is going over 2 hours. Peter was able to upload through his channel using the system that he's devised, the very deep system. Within 2 hours, he was able to rank number 3. Now, what I want to show is the thumbnail that's above that was uploaded July 11, 2013 by a Scott Scowcroft. Okay, he's got 14 of 15 video. This is number 14 of 15 in that particular category, and he's been up there over a year, and just in a short period of time, within 2 hours, Peter was able to trail that very, very quickly. And this comes out of results of 76,000 results, and that's significant. And then the next one, he said, okay, how about how to profit from Google Hangouts? This has 2.2 million results. And then I want you to look at, this is the same video that was changed in a number of ways, but how it is perceived by Google and YouTube is this is unique content because we changed the title, and this is all done for you auto-magically. And we also notice here that it was 3 hours uploaded by Peter, 4 hours it was uploaded by Peter. There's a difference in time of 11 minutes, 16 seconds in the first video. The second is 11 minutes and 21 seconds. And he's ranking for positions 1 and 2 when we took this screenshot. That is incredible. And this is out of 2.2 million results. You don't see Alex ranking there. For him, this is what Peter was able to do with the team, I would say the big team of Hangout Millionaire that he's got behind him. The robot does all the work in an automated fashion. Remember, he is the king of Hangouts and automation. What were the steps? We found the right keywords. Alex gave them to us, the hard ones. We set up Web 2.0 properties. The question is, okay, what are Web 2.0 properties? We're going to reveal that in just a few minutes. And then, so the first 2 steps you do one time. You select the right keywords, you set up Web 2.0 properties, and then you run on Hangout Millionaire. So you basically set it and forget it, and it goes auto-magically. So again, this is very important. That's why I'm repeating this. Use the right keywords. You set up Web 2.0 properties. Now here is a screenshot, an example of the social media landscape out there of all the Web 2.0 properties that you can find on the 2 I'm going to mention on today's call, and there are a number of them out there, but the 2 that we like best, and there are a few, are IFTTT.com, that's 3 T's, if this, then that.com, and then there's another one called OnlyWire, onlywire.com, and they have a myriad, I think it's what, Peter, about 60 plus different Web 2.0 properties, and those are with social backlinking, social bookmarking. I mean, sites like StumbleUpon, Sonico, Slashdot, Referral Keys, Scoop It, Skyrocket, and a whole bunch more, which then take and all of your Hangouts, which turn into videos on your YouTube channel, get immediately posted on them for you. Once you set up the properties, we're going to show you how easy that is to do, and you do it one time, it gets posted there automatically, creating these tiered links. And we love tiered links. This is not spam. This is completely white hat, as indicated and cleared by Google, so everybody can follow that. Todd, what do you think of that?
I think that this whole thing is fantastic. The only question I have is with crazy good results like that, when you dominate more than one listing on a page, is that something that's a flag to Google in any way? I mean, you know, people ask me that when you just dominate a whole page like that.
Well, it's there.
Hey, Todd.
Yeah, go ahead. Jump in,
I'm just
Peter.
It was interesting. We just had this comment come up in the Facebook group that all our members have access to. One lady is dominating the first 14 positions in Google with her videos, and so the question was, what does it look over the top? And what we came up with as the answer between us in the group was that since she's dominating that category so well, she made up individual thumbnails for each of those videos with awesome call to actions specifically for that niche. So she quickly made up 14 thumbnails, uploaded, changed the thumbnails for those videos that are ranking, and now her conversions are going to go even better. So they look like different videos, they're from different accounts, and the call to actions are in there. So it was a really good problem for her to have. It's turned into a magic solution.
That's great. That's great. So does that answer pretty well, Todd?
Todd, we've lost your audio.
Well, I'm going to keep going. So let's review the exact steps that we used. Okay, let's talk about this, the private island. Now, this is an example of what was done manually before, and this was the light bulb that went on in Peter's brain to create Hangout Millionaire. So all the manual, laborious steps that were previously needed in order to rank so well for impressive, difficult keyword phrases, he now does with the touch of a mouse. So tell us about this a little bit, Peter.
Well, one of my best friends used to own a private island up towards North Queensland here in Australia, and out of the blue he put up for sale, and he told me, and he'd already done the deal with the real estate agent, and the real estate agent put together a really nice video. And as soon as I saw that video, I thought, okay, we can do a lot with this. So I repurposed that video, and this is back in 2008, so it kind of gives you a bit of history how long I've been doing well with video in the search engines. And so I repurposed that video and I uploaded it. It was on and off about a week's work, but I had spectacular results. Within the first 6 months, the real estate agent who you can see there, Scott Wagner, he received over 200 leads from these videos, and this is like the extreme high ticket item offer. Like that's a $20 million property. And so between those videos, I checked about a few months ago, between all those videos, I had over 30,000 views. So that gives you a really good example of how well you can do with videos in search engines. And I think there's another slide there as well.
Yeah, and down here, this was October 9th of 2008, and it's still ranking well from those techniques. And we've replicated that with the use of Hangout Millionaire. I mean, it's awesome. And we've got it circled down here at the bottom.
Well, I suppose the point I was making was what took me nearly a week to do previously, I can do now with Hangout Millionaire with probably a 30-minute setup, and I can pump out 15 videos.
Right. Great. Well, let's see. Now, the big question is, do you need a video? People are asking that, and the answer is no. For the camera shy, we've got a solution. It's called Instagram. And tell us about Instagram and why it's so special.
Well, Instagram is one of the 3 options we have to create videos. Well, I put Instagram in there because we pull images from the Instagram database. There are over 10 billion images to choose from. So that means just about any keyword phrase you put in the software, it will be able to find relative content, image content. And then the software turns those images into a beautiful slideshow video, and it then broadcasts that video that the software has just created as a Hangout. The second option is you can do the same, but with images you have. If you're promoting a business, you can source all their images from their social media, put them in a folder on your hard drive, load that folder in the software, and it will create a video from those still images.
That's great. And we're going to see that demonstrated in real time in just a minute. But I want to go through, and step 3 is run the Hangout Millionaire. We use the right keywords. The step 3 is to run the right keywords. We hit Web 2.0 properties. We implement and load that into the system, and then we run Hangout Millionaire. Now, this is a picture of the robot, which is our Hangout Millionaire, and what makes it so powerful is it runs with that image. You see the image right here in the center, the gold with the white reversal. That is the Hangout Millionaire, and it's the crown prince of King Google and Queen YouTube. And we're going to show you. Now, I want to talk a little bit about global versus local, and it's amazing how we can rank for both using the tool. Now, I want to talk about another manual system, and we're able to, this was what happened with Darren Stevens, and we use the same steps inside the system, and this is what happened with him. So let's go ahead and show this so people can experience the beauty of sound SEO and video marketing techniques.
Hi, my name's Darren Stevens. I'm the best-selling author of the book Millionaires and Billionaires Secrets Revealed. And I just want to tell you about a gentleman that I contracted to do some work for me, which his name was Mitch Carson. Now, Mitch promised me that he could get me on the page 1 rankings of YouTube and Google in a really short period of time. And I went, okay, I really doubt that, but I gave it a go. And he blew me away, because literally in just 1 week, he not only got me on the front page and #1 position on YouTube, I was actually #1 also then on Google worldwide in a really competitive phrase, which was how to write a bestseller, because I teach a program called howtowriteabestseller.com. And anyway, he blew me away. He got the results in a week. And because of that, I had people ring up that had seen the ad on Google, or seen the rankings on Google, wasn't an ad, and they rang up and booked into my program, and they invested over $23,500 in my program just because of seeing me ranked #1 on Google. And that was all due to Mitch Carson. And it's just blown me away. They flew all the way over from Singapore simply from seeing what had happened. So if you're looking for somebody that can really get you ranked really highly on YouTube or Google, or who's just a master of marketing, I can't recommend highly enough Mitch Carson.
Well, thank you, Darren. I mean, all I have to ask the viewers, does that sound good? I mean, if you mastered this skill, what we're going to reveal to you, where would you be 5 years from now? I want you to ponder that question. I mean, and this was clear and valuable proof, yes? I mean, if you agree, let's get a digital nod from you, and yes, I can see you, and so can Todd, and so can Peter. So let's go to the next example. What about competition? This is another global search for a lady named Ruth Sherman, how to look great on camera. She's out of New York City, and she coaches Fortune 100 executives on how to look great on a camera, and she charges $60,000 for her services. I mean, this is a major deal. And within a short period of time, on March 13th, 2014, and on March 6th, 2014, Peter loaded up the program, ran it, and she was able to rank on the first page of Google, and it is still stuck today. She's the only video or hangout that is ranked right there on the first page. Everything else is a text base. So she is dominating this, and a number, I think close to 20 keyword phrases. And if you're to look how to look great on camera, you'll see Ruth Sherman as #1. She's been so busy as a result of this, and it's been an incredible result. So let's go on to the next. Let's talk about
just on that point. If you can just go back to that slide, what that slide really shows is you can see the difference in the duration of the videos, and you can also see how Hangout Millionaire has produced different thumbnails for each of those videos, which is a really important point.
Yeah, it's like the first video shows 3 minutes 16 seconds. The second one is 3 minutes 21 seconds, and how to look great on camera, Ultimate Consulting Trainer. Then you look at how it spun the title in the next one, how to look great on camera, Ultimate Consulting Coach. So it looks at it as it's a different title. It's got different description content inside, and that's what Hangout Millionaire does for you. You set it and forget it, and it spins that. It spins your tags inside the video. It creates a new title for you, so you can literally dominate many, if not all, the positions on the first page when you use the system correctly and follow the step-by-step system. And then the screenshot that we have on the right is how to look great on camera, Ultimate Consulting Coach. And dominating every position, and each thumbnail shows, in most cases, different lengths and in different titles, and they have different descriptions. So they are looked at as different videos that were put up, and they have no problem, because of all the links that point to these videos, of ranking them. Google ranks them because they're popular, and people are viewing these. And because they've got a ton of links because of our private video network and the other things that we're doing. So let's play Money Man Zach Jacobs. And before we run him, let me just give a little background. This guy was probably, I would give, a novice level as a marketer. He'd been in the internet marketing game for about 2 years, was making some money but not much, was thinking about having to go back to becoming a dive master. And when he embraced this system, I'm going to let him share his story, what happened. So when you're ready, Peter, let's roll it.
Hey, Zach Jacobs here. I just wanted to talk about Hangout Millionaire. We were lucky enough to be able to beta test it, and in the first 30 days, we were able to add a solid 5 figures to our bottom line. The best part about this is it will continue to do residual income because we're using it for offline clients. It's been great at ranking in the number 1, number 2, and number 3 positions in Google for our offline clients. We have clients paying us a considerable sum for every lead we produce for them, and this has been a great product. So thanks a lot, Peter Drew. Thanks a lot for the updates and letting us beta test for you. We appreciate it, and this is a great product. I highly recommend you look at it and buy it today.
So what do you think about that? I mean, Zach, who was an intermediate marketer, he made that in his first month, and since then, he's banking over $30,000 to $40,000 a month. I mean, that's in my book, that's life changing. That's game changing. Can you see how this software will shorten your success? So all you have to do is follow his steps like he implemented and was immediately making money and is making a lot more today. So what about local?
30 or 40,000 a month?
Yes, and he's making it living in Thailand, and his market, Todd, is strictly, he's running Hangout Millionaire on 3 machines around the clock. He's got 3 separate licenses, and is dominating niches in the financial services category for financial people, and he is selling leads at like $200 a pop.
I've got to write some of this down. I have questions for you later. All right, continue on.
Yeah. Now, what about local? People are asking, okay, what about local? I'm a local business, and all my clients are certainly only in a small area. Now we're going to talk about, we started out the most advanced marketer, Alex Mendoza, and we went to an intermediate marketer of Zach Jacobs, who's making money with this. And now we're going to talk about a brand newbie who was a former lawyer, and here she is. That's Angela Langlotz. She is a trademark attorney, former trademark attorney out of Dallas, Texas, and didn't want to practice law anymore. Wanted to make money online and live her dream and being able to travel as she wishes and to make money while she's sleeping. And we were able to get her as a beta tester in the system, and let's see what the results are. Let's go ahead and play Angela's experience so the rest can then understand from a brand newbie what happened.
Hi, Angela Langlotz here. I wanted to offer my thoughts on Peter Drew's Hangout Millionaire software. I had the opportunity to beta test this software for a 3-month period, and I thought that the software was absolutely amazing. It allowed me to rank on the first page of Google and YouTube videos that were associated with very, very competitive keywords. These were keywords that had more than 4 million Google search results. In some cases, I was actually able to rank these videos in less than an hour. I was absolutely blown away by what it could do. I can also tell you that Hangout Millionaire comes with good documentation and good support. Peter and his crew are really great about offering support if you can't use the documentation to figure out what you need to do. So if you want to rank your videos on the first page of Google and YouTube, I highly recommend Peter's Hangout Millionaire software. It will help you rank your videos.
That's amazing, Angela. Had these kind of results, you know, and I was able to talk to her before she was eager to give us this testimonial. All I have to ask is, can you imagine the impact this will have on your bottom line? All you have to do is know the secrets to the solution, and that's what we have inside the system. So you could have, again, the similar results coming from a newbie. So here are the results that we're going to reveal of what happened. I want to focus on this a little bit because right here, the first, and this is what is critical, and Todd, I want you to comment on this too when we get to it, because on the first 3 positions above the video thumbnails, which are down there, the big yellow thumbnails, which are all related to Angela, the first 3 positions are known as paid ads, pay per click. And then on the right column, you have complete ads. So this whole section, it's like a big L of ads. And then the inside section here, we're going around, that is the organic search where 85% of the clicks take place inside of Google. And this qualifies perfectly as what I referred to earlier as money keyword phrases, because people are looking for fence contractors. So Angela followed our system, picked a niche where there was the need, where people are spending money, and that was again proved out by showing the pay-per-click ads that Google places on their search engine result page. And I want to point out a few things. 5.8 million results related to this keyword phrase. And she is ranking positions 1, 2, and 3. So it pretty much gives the search individual, the one that is looking for a solution, an obvious place to go, because the eye will click on videos. And I know you talk about this, Todd. Please chime in and tell us what your opinion is on how powerful this is.
Well, the whole thing that, and I already brought this up earlier. I said the whole point is that when you have these little video clips, I mean, they all seem to be getting the little video icon there. So it immediately attracts the person that's looking for the listing to that particular listing because of the video thumbnail. And it's going to draw attention immediately. I think anybody watching this would realize that the Dallas Fence new installs that you see on the bottom left are going to draw more attention than the paid ads on the right-hand side and at the top. And I think that is what is so important here, is that those people are paying for the ads and may not even break even, while you're having natural search engine, organic results here that, of course, are going to help you draw in attention because of those thumbnails. And that, I think, is super. The other thing that I'm jumping ahead here, because I know from a demo that you showed me another time, is that we're not just talking about the videos ending up ranking either. It's the associated websites that also start to float up in the search engine rankings, and I think that's also very, very critical.
Yeah, we're going to show that in just a moment. We're going to get there because we promised 4 case studies and we're revealing more. But let's go on. Let's talk about this gal, Peter Squash client, and let's play her video, Peter, so we can hear about Ellen. And then we're going to show her impressive results. And this is another brand new gal that had just put up a website and was making very little money.
My name's Ellen Trokovic, and I'm the owner and manager of houseoftroy.com.au. My website specialises in selling bandage dresses to women aged 18 to 25. I had my business up and running for about 1 year before I realised I really needed to get my website ranking higher in Google because it was completely unranked. I had heard of odesk.com and was about to start paying someone overseas to do my SEO for me when, coincidentally, I joined my local squash club and met Peter Drew, owner and creator of hangoutmillionaire.com. After a few weeks of playing squash with Peter, I mentioned to him that I run my own online website and that I was looking for someone to do my SEO. He then mentioned that he had just created a new software called Hangout Millionaire and that he needed a website to trial it on. I then agreed to this, and after just a few weeks after the trial, my website had gone from being completely unranked to page 7 of Google, which was amazing. It's now been about 2 months since the start of the trial, and my website is now ranked page 1 for all of my keywords, which has been unbelievable. My sales have gone from, on average, about 5 a week to now 15 a week, and I have hangoutmillionaire.com to thank for it.
Well, that's just impressive, like to no end how well she did. Now let's talk about her results. This is where it gets interesting. We've got down here bandage dress dot houseoftroy.com. You see it highlighted in yellow. Now this is for Bandage Dress Australia. Out of 3.17 million results, 3,170,000 results, she is ranked number 3. Very impressive in a very short period of time when Peter did this. Now we're going to talk. I want to go through this because this slide blew me away. This is Bamboo Bandage Dress, and it's got 713,000 results, and she's ranked positions 1, 2, 3, 4. This is her URL, her website. Then she's ranked number 1 for the image search, and this is an image product. So people want to learn more. They want to sometimes click on the site, but they are, and the statistics and data support this, especially when you're selling an image product, people are going to click where an image is related. This is a vanity piece. This is for young gals from 18 to 25 that have the bodies to wear these. And then down here, she's number 1 with a video. And that was through Hangout Millionaire, utilizing the system. So let's go to show more. Here we are with bandage dresses, which is a generic term, and she is ranked number 3 on the first page of Google for this. And this was after a short period of time. Now, this is my favorite slide out of all of them. Why is this impressive? Because this is a particular style, Tropez bandage dress, 2.7 million results related to this phrase. Her website is ranked positions 1 and 2. Her video is ranked number 3 and 4 in the positions. Now look at the last arrow. Feast your eyes on this. Facebook.com House of Troy. So what choice does someone have when they're searching for Tropez bandage dress but to click on Ellen's profile? They're going to click on her website, they're going to click on one of her videos, which are appropriately backed up with a call to action, or they're going to go to her Facebook fan page, where they can then make an easy choice and buy. So these are all buying decisions, and this is an impressive result. Peter, did I miss anything, or did we cover just about everything on this search engine result page?
Mate, you covered it very well, except that testimonial's pretty old now. That was shot in April, and she's now up over 7 sales per day, which is phenomenal. In fact, she's doing so well that about a month ago, she got a one-way ticket back to Croatia, where she was born, and she's there with a laptop traveling around Europe because her website is now paying for that lifestyle. She's now come up with another domain called jetsetterbabes.com.au, and she's going to replicate her success with houseoftroy.com. Because it's doing so well, she's just extending her brand. So her House of Troy brand is doing really well. And just after that testimonial as well, she got one sale from one of the most exclusive nightclubs here on the Gold Coast for 90 dresses to fit out all of their staff with her label. So it's been a phenomenal success.
Well, and that means she's living the dream. And I just have to ask the very contemporary phrase, isn't that cool? I mean, are you ready to have something like this work for you? You have to ask yourself that, because there are premium choices out there and the right decisions. So let's see the magic of a VA in a box, and that's where we're going to look at the inside of the system. And Peter and I am going to invite you to comment on this since you designed it and guide us through the process. And Todd, please comment where you see something that would be appropriate for your group, and let's learn what's inside.
Yeah, and guys, feel free to cut in at any time, and I can pause this video and we can discuss it. So I'll just pull the video up now. Okay, so here's the software, and we've, as noted, I'll just pause that. We've got 3 options here to create videos. You can source content from Instagram via keyword. If you'd like to turn images you have on your folder, on your hard drive for a business or niche you're promoting, you can create and broadcast. The software will create a video from those images and broadcast that as a Hangout. Or the third option is, if you have an existing video on your hard drive, you can repurpose that single video literally hundreds of times. So
that means somebody doesn't have to create the video themselves. I mean, this is what's so key, is that you don't have to be a celebrity. You can hire somebody else, or you can use something inside the system.
Like if you knew an extremely cool person like Todd, he could make up an awesome video for you. Then you can repurpose that video as many times as you like using Hangout Millionaire.
Yeah,
this came up. Some people were asking me preliminary questions, and I had known, of course, that you used Instagram. They were asking, well, do we have to use Instagram? And I said no. And then they were asking, if we do use Instagram, is there any sort of copyright considerations?
Well, we actually get the images from a third-party site. It's Instagram content, which is hosted on a third-party site and already public. So we are downloading existing public content images.
Fantastic.
Okay, so in this example, I'm just showing you how you can load images. In this example of the software, I'm loading a folder of existing images. So they're the images in the folder, and you can choose how many photos you'd like to use in the video you're producing. And because everything's random, I'm doing 4 to 8. So every time the software produces a video, it will randomly choose between 4 slides and 8 slides. That's how we produce different videos every time. Now here, I select a project that I've already created. On this window, you can see that the first image duration is, we put a slide at the front of this video and one at the end. And we tell the software how often, how many seconds duration. So the first slide is from 2 to 4 seconds, so the software will randomly choose between 2 and 4.
You get to pick that. That's what's so impressive. You can designate the amount of time you want it to run.
Absolutely, and the last image, which you can put as a call to action, the software will randomly display that last image, in this instance, from 2 to 4 seconds.
Yeah,
so
it's very important. I'm sure, Todd, you teach that about call to action. I mean, I think a lot of people forget to ask for the sale or direct their viewers what to do next. So keep going, Peter.
Okay.
Yeah, I was just saying that at the very end, you have to tell people what to do or they won't do it. It's just those call to actions are critical.
Absolutely. Now on this window, we supply 25 default MP3 files with default background music to use to overlay the videos, and they're pretty cool. But for example, if you've got your own copyright-free, not copyright-free, what's it called?
Royalty-free?
Thank you. Royalty-free MP3 content, you can replace ours with those, so you have your own unique content. On the next window, this is the window where you put your YouTube account and your Tumblr account, and you can select to post the video the software's just created to our private video network and get extra very powerful links, 2, 3, and 4 tiered links. What's important here, which is critically important to local marketing, is in Hangout Millionaire you have the opportunity to add the geolocation of the business you're promoting.
That's a major point. I got a comment on that, Peter. That's a major point, because so many people, and Google has this whole local marketing, and it's better. It's more precision. You've taken inside the system and you allowed for precise pinpoint accuracy of where they want to rank. That's what I want to point out here. Pinpoint accuracy where they want to rank. And that's inside the system. I've never seen that offered anywhere else.
And it's incredibly simple. I'll show you now. So you just click on this button here. It brings up a window where you can get your geolocation. You just enter the address that you want to rank for, and if it's a specific business, it will pull up that exact business address. So I'm using Gold Coast, Queensland as an example.
That's very wild, actually. Talk about automated.
So you scroll down, and there's your longitude and latitude right there. You copy and paste that straight into the software, and the software does the rest, as you'll see in a minute. So here we use keyword tokens. which make everything so much faster. You can put the keyword token twice in the description, which gets you awesome rankings. A keyword, I'll show you later where the keywords come from. The keyword in the tags. And now in the description, you see we've got an extensive use of Spintax. Spintax is very simple, and we show people how to use it. And what I've got here is I'm using the links, different links, the root domain and the internal pages. So every time we create a video, a different link is presented in the description. So every time we pump out a bunch of videos, we're sending links to not just the root of the website, but to all the internal pages at the same time.
Let me just clarify one thing, Pete. When you say the root, you're meaning the home page?
Yes, exactly.
Okay, the home page, and then you're talking about internal pages when you have these extended URLs. So that's
Exactly.
the inside pages. So they're ranking for every page inside their website with the use of the tool.
Absolutely, and just on screen now, there are other tokens that I created for this software. One called Table of Contents, one called Link Wheel, one called VCN Wheel, and one called Title. The title token is simple. Whatever is in the title above will be duplicated in the description wherever you place that title token, which is awesome for rankings. The Table of Contents is really cool. What we do is put 5 time-stamped links inside the description and choose randomly 5 keyword phrases from your keyword list you'll see in a minute. And that is phenomenal for internal Google linking and for ranking, for having those related keyword phrases in the index. And the link wheels are a bit complicated to describe briefly, but that's where all our power comes from in terms of linking in Google. So I'll continue on. And those links at the bottom are other links to previous videos we created, and we're sending links to those so they would rank even higher in Google.
Yeah, you know, you passed through that real quickly, but that's a really important point that the SEO people that are on this call know about the link wheels. They know how important that is. So that's very, very good to know.
And Peter, talk about what is a link wheel, because so they get it. Because I think there might be some people that may not be familiar with that term, and I want to let you, since you're the master of this, what is a link wheel?
Well, Google loves links from its own services. So we provide links in the description of the videos that you create from previous videos that you've created. So every time you create a video, you're supporting the previous videos you've made.
Oh my gosh, that's incredible. So that's where you get the link wheeling. You're supporting and you're bolstering each other. It's almost like logarithmic growth.
Absolutely.
Oh, we love that.
And also, so obviously you can choose the category that you'd like your videos to be displayed in. And so you choose the correct one here. And in this instance, we used how to and style. So you click next, nearly there. And now here, this is where you place all your keyword phrases. And you can create up to 15 videos in one session. For now, for this, we'll do one. So what it does, the top one is Aromatherapy Gold Coast. Once it's made that video, it takes that keyword from the top of the list and puts it at the bottom, so you're all ready to go next time you restart the project. So this is the software rendering those images, turning them into a video. There you go. Video's created. Now we're going to Google, and we're going to create a broadcast or a hangout. There is the custom driver we created for the video. Now the software is doing this 100% by itself. I'm not touching anything. I'm just aligning the windows to suit the video capture screen. So it's logging into Google. Now this is being done.
All this is done behind the scenes. That's what we want to emphasize here, is you set it and forget it. I mean, once you set this up, you can go about your business. I mean, if you're using a Mac, you're using Parallels, which we support. You know, if you got Parallels, and we recommend everybody has Parallels on their Mac, so you can use a lot of awesome software out there and different things that Mac can't offer. And if they're using this or their PC, they can go about and continue to work while Hangout Millionaire is working behind the scenes for them.
Absolutely. The main feedback I get from new people using the software is they're so excited that it's like, Peter, this is like magic. Just watching everything happen on my computer without me touching it. And it is. It's like magic. That's why I love making automated software.
So if we were to get forward, it'll then produce a custom PDF at the end when it runs through the whole system. I mean, we're after the result. This is an incredible, I mean, there are all sorts of tutorials inside the system which explain this in detail. And what else do you think would be really neat to show them, Peter?
Well, right now it is showing you how it's broadcasting the video it created live as a Hangout, not uploading a video to YouTube. It's producing an actual Hangout video, which is why the system is so powerful. I'll just scroll forward. More of the video there. That was a quick capture of the last image, which you can customize to put your call to action, of course. Now it's going to go to Blogger. No, now it's going to, this is important, it's going to to YouTube, and it's going to update the information for the Hangout it just broadcast. So Google has transferred that Hangout to your YouTube account. Now the software is logging in. You have to excuse the crazy birds here, I'm sure you can hear them. I'm in the bush, this is what happens. So now the software is going to YouTube, and it's going to update the title, description, tags, and most importantly, the longitude and latitude. So this Hangout video is going to rank in that geolocation. So you can see the software is automatically adding all this content for you. It updates the title, description, tags.
That's crazy. So, I mean, this is doing this, again, this is all behind the scenes. That's crazy. And impressive. So you set it and forget it. You're able to go on with your next task. And let's, well, this is pretty much a virtual assistant in a box. It's a robot that is your virtual assistant. This is something that had to be done via manual system in the past, and you can do this very simply, very easily, and go about your business working on other tasks while all the heavy lifting is done by the robot, by the system of Hangout Millionaire.
And the beauty of this robot is that it doesn't send you a Skype message saying, oh, sorry, my internet's down today, or it doesn't send you a Skype message saying, oh, I'm sorry, I've got sick kids, I can't work today. It doesn't send you a message saying, look, Peter, I'm really sorry, but I don't feel very good. It never says that. You just run it and start it, and it works.
You mean the VA, the virtual assistant, isn't union? I mean, wow.
Exactly.
It doesn't take days off? Wow. It works when you want it to work. That's impressive.
Exactly.
So you can take your days off, and this is working for you.
Absolutely. I just set it up at night and go to bed and wake up in the morning, and the PDF, which you'll see soon, is there for me. So now we're seeing that we've updated the content in YouTube. That video may very well be ranking right now. Now it's creating a Blogger blog with a different spin of the title, a different spin of the description, and a different spin of the links. And also, additionally, see the location there? It's going to update the location with the longitude and latitude that we supplied the software. So this Blogger blog is going to, first of all, it's going to rank, but secondly, you're going to get links from a geolocated Blogger blog to the video you just created. And that's why, and when you've got the link inside here to the website you're promoting, like renatasmobilemassage.com.au in this instance, it's going to help that website to rank in that location also.
That's impressive. Okay, well, I think people are wondering, Peter, like, what's the next move? How can they get this? Because I believe people are ready to get started and want to learn how that they can implement this and get the same results that our case studies. We promised to show the four case studies. We did that. We showed more of people who have made money with this. So they're asking now, you know, how do I make this happen? And they want to learn this loophole. I mean, can you imagine what a shortcut this will be to your success if you're able to use the tool like this? That it is your virtual assistant, and it is doing it for you. It's a VA in a box that doesn't call in sick, doesn't do anything except work for you when you want it to work for you. So they want to, let's talk about what their next move is. And we see the two people playing chess. Does everybody see that, Peter?
Yes.
Got it. Yeah.
Yeah, and they're going to ask, like, what is the next move? So let's talk about what's inside the system that you're going to want to invest in and be part of so you can have the similar success. So you're following me so far. Let's go through this. We have our complete toolbox to make your Hangouts a success. A content repurposing resources guide. Boy, that's a mouthful, but it is so worth it to understand what's inside there, where we guide you step by step to show you exactly what we do with ifttt.com, onlywire.com, deliver.it, and a myriad of other sources where you can post your content all auto-magically, and that has a value of $4.97. And here's the big key, folks. The support that you're going to find with Peter, and that's why he's had a completely clean reputation. His reputation is squeaky clean. He's got a whole support staff that has been with him for 6+ years. Each person in his support department speaks perfect English. They understand and write in perfect English, and they'll guide you through every step if you have any support questions that go beyond the scope of the inside videos that we're going to go through and PDFs. So I want to talk about the Hangout Millionaires private group because this is one of the most impressive pieces. Yes, we've got an impressive training which you're going to learn and implement on your own, but when you need support, you can have it. It's a private members only Facebook group. You get to ask your most pressing questions from its members. You get to post about your Hangouts and skills so other people support you and understand what you're doing. And you get to post requests, what you're looking for out there in the community. Like we had a recent post of like, what's the best site or what are the best sites for press releases? Everybody came forward with reasons why and their successes with press release sites. You get to cross-promote your business with an active group. People are active on this private Facebook group, this private membership, every day, several times a day. I'm on there every day learning, commenting, and helping others. And again, the Content Repurposing Resources Guide is regularly updated, and that happens through our private group because people come up with new ideas. Things are always changing. We're in a dynamic business, and you've got to be on the cutting edge, and we maintain it because it is important to be on the cutting edge. Todd, you're always coming out with new resources, and it's important to stay ahead of the competition. Now, one of the other gifts that we give people who decide to go with us today is they get a free look and 30 days with CopySniper, and this gives you near perfect copy. You insert your keywords, what you're looking to create by your input, and it spits out near perfect copy. This has $1,000 retail price out there in the marketplace. Just came out, but we were able to create a special deal for Todd's group where they get to look at this for free for 30 days, and you can stop. No problem. You don't have to pay. It's yours to look at for 30 days. The other thing I'm going to give you is a hangout with me to help get you catapulted out there in the marketplace. I know how to interview people very well. I used to be a show host in Los Angeles on 97.1, a CBS station, and I will interview you on your skill so you can catapult your success quickly. So if you want to do a hangout with me, use me, abuse me. I want to be part of your success so we can earn the right, and you will earn the profits from creating success. Action creates money. Without money, without action, there is no success. So I'm going to interview you and create a hangout with you as a bonus. You get the book. All you have to do is request, give me the book. I want the book. We're going to give you that. The other piece, let's go through the actual inside of the system, what you get entirely. The Hangout Millionaire software, which is good for 2 computers. 2 licenses come with your system, one for you and one for your VA if you choose to use it, or you may want to run it on 2 computers. You get the Total Resource Toolbox, the CopySniper trial, recorded interview with me. You get to click on this link, todd.hangoutmillionaire.com, to invest in the system. And if you were to buy Hangout Millionaire software on the website right now, you would pay $197 a month. That's $2,364 a year. The private video network, which is something I want to address once again, is only available to the members, and this involves Peter's high page rank video sites, video network where he will post your additional links from those videos. So you have another tier of links pointing to your Hangouts, to your videos, to your Facebook fan page, your Twitter profile, all your Web 2.0 profiles. It all supports it and bolsters it. Think of it as another flotation device added to your raft of links. You have the Total Resource Toolbox, the Copy Sniper Trial, and you get the recorded interview with me. If you want to call me on the side, I charge $1,000 for this. It's included just for Todd's group. So here's the link, todd.hangoutmillionaire.com. You get it for $9.97 a year or $297 for every 3 months. You can start for as little as $297 immediately, so you can get this. If you sign up right away, we'll include all the bonuses that we have mentioned. Now, I want to mention this has a value of over $4,800 if you were to buy this piecemeal, cafeteria style, one at a time. So you want to get started, click on todd.hangoutmillionaire.com right now. And I want to make sure, are you all following me so far? Who is ready to get started? Several people are already clicking on the link and jumping in because they are action takers. Now let me show another piece of proof here. This is Ferdinand Mellinger, who joined the system in June, on the 5th of June. He wrote this. So June 1 he joined, and then he immediately implemented, and he was able to make $150,000, I said. He's been very successful. He put on a seminar using Hangout Millionaire to book seats. And it shows right here, yes, 10 spots are all his from not being ranked at all. And he did this in just a few days. Here's another case study. Stephen Henby was within 2 hours. He is #1 on second place. On #1 on the first page, second place. And his jaw dropped, as he says. So click on the link, todd.hangoutmillionaire.com. We want to work with you immediately. Don't wait. Don't hesitate. This is your fate. Jump online. Get in with us. Let's look at another piece. Here, Keith Jr., he less than 3 weeks of running Hangout Millionaire. He's on page 1 and 2 for several product name long tail keywords. Products. People are buying products. They're not information. They're buying stuff. That means profits. Profits, profits, profits. That's what the Hangout Millionaire provides you. So click on the link, todd.hangoutmillionaire.com. You get all these bonuses, and it has over a $4,800 value. You can start implementing right away to make your money. Let's look at another example of success. This was June 11th from Michael Murray. He described it as incredible and awesome. A total of 34 keyword and city combinations he was able to rank for in just a short period of time. He got involved in June and was able to create this. After an average of 6 hours, he had top rankings. Here it is exactly. He's impressed, and I'm stunned with the results. I'm beginning to believe that I can have Hangout Millionaire dominate any keyword in any city that he chooses within 1 day. Is that impressive? Yes or yes? So are you ready to get started and start making your life change? Folks, you got to get in on this. So let's talk about Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. He wrote the book describing the characteristics, the traits of millionaires at the turn of the century. What did they do? They had one common trait that I want to focus on. Action takers were the ones that earned all the money. People that sat around and did nothing got nothing. So you've got to be focused on what makes sense. This makes total sense if we've proved it to you. So you jump on the fast train. Do you want to take a horse and buggy, or do you want to be on a speeding bullet train to your success? We are able to rank you quickly, and you want to get there right now. So click on this link, todd.hangoutmillionaire.com. We want to see you on the inside so you too can profit just like everyone else. So this is your link. Click on todd.hangoutmillionaire.com. Don't be left behind. We want to see you and invite you on the bullet train with us, because all of those case studies, remember, from the most seasoned professional of Alex Mendozian all the way down to the two newbies of Angela Langlotz, the former attorney, now lead salesperson, and Ellen Trokovitz, who's selling a physical product, those bandage dresses. They have both made complete career choices. The thing about Ellen is she was a legal secretary. She took the advice of Peter, followed his step-by-step system. She was able to leave her job and move back to her native country where she wants to live, and she took the fast train, the bullet train. Do you want to be part of that bullet train? Just remember what the common trait is of the followers, like the millionaires. Today's billionaires, they took action when they saw opportunities. Jump, use your focus, go right after the target that makes the most sense. Don't be left behind. Jump on the fast train. Todd, do you have any other comments that you want to add?
This is 100% legit. It just sounds like it's fixed, but it's not. At the beginning of our conversation, I mentioned to you that I put out some feelers to people on my list who were part of the program if they could write to me with the pros and the cons. Okay, so this is from Joy H. She wrote back. She wrote, I think HOM, that's Hangout Millionaire, is genius, and it didn't take long to learn. Customer service is great, and the group is awesome. I honestly think it is an amazing piece of software. Seemed a bit overwhelming at first, but it starts to all make sense quickly. Using my Video FX, as you can see, in other words, she made her own videos. All pros. I do not really see any cons, because I asked for pros and cons. I could think of a con. I'm raising my hand. This is PC-only software. Runs on Macs like mine with virtualization like Parallels. Is that correct?
It's correct. I have Parallels
right,
on mine, and it was the best investment I made. It's very...
I have Parallels.
Yeah.
But actually, it's a bit of a bonus because when you run Parallels, you can once you've got the software running, you can shrink that down, and it doesn't affect your other workflow that you're doing. So about 15% of our members are doing that exactly right now.
Okay. Yeah, because what I suggested to someone else that wrote in is I suggested that what they do is they get their own little dedicated PC for $350, you know, since they're so inexpensive.
That's obviously the best solution, yeah.
That was
for anyone online. Yeah.
But that's a con. I thought of a con.
Well, and Todd, you don't easily endorse things. I know you turn away more than you accept because you're the go-to guy when it comes to anything related to video out in the marketplace. I mean, given your professional background.
And as I said at the beginning of the conversation, what I'm doing here is I'm looking for things that will help people make money from videos because that's what people are asking me for. Usually I don't do that. I tell them the tools, and they thank me for that and say they're successful or trying to be successful with those tools, but is there anything I know specifically that will help them make money with videos? And that is a really, it's a loaded question because there's so many different avenues you could go that it could be a beginning of a loss of focus for people. So that's why I try to find the best ones, and that's what we have here. So I really appreciate you guys coming on today and offering it at todd.hangoutmillionaire.com.
Yes.
Awesome, Todd. Thank you very much for having us.
Thank you for having us, my friend.
A really good time, my friend. Thank you.
Thank you. This was great. Take care.
Bye-bye.